We don't know who invented cricket. We know it was first played in England during the 1500s. And records show that cricket was taking place in South Wales from the 1770s, with records of games taking place on the beach overlooking Swansea Bay. Changes happened during the middle of the 19th century, following the growth of industry, especially in the valleys, with the development of large ironworks and later steelworks. Large ports also emerged on the coast, with railway lines linking the valleys and these coastal ports. The lines allowed the products from the valleys to be exported, but they also had a huge impact on cricket, because for the first time people could travel a vast distance and matches started to take place.
Well, of course, South Wales had been transformed dramatically by the heavy industry, the iron and steel, tin plate manufacturing, and the coal industry, of course, which had expanded enormously in that period. And with that, of course, the associated heavy urbanisation of South Wales, which had previously been a relatively rural area. One of the effects of industrialisation, of course, was that there was a mass immigration into South Wales, particularly into areas like Cardiff and Newport and Swansea. And many of those immigrants came from outside Wales, large numbers from Ireland, and particularly, of course, from England, South West and Midlands. So to what extent they had an identity with Wales at that point, it's hard to say. But I think that sport in general, particularly rugby, had a big role to play in creating that Welsh identity in later years.
Industrial growth also led to regional pride, and in 1859 the South Wales Cricket Club was formed. The origins of the South Wales Cricket Club stemmed from the victory by a Monmouthshire side over the All England 11 at Newport in 1858. The South Wales Cricket Club was largely a collection of well-off gentlemen, but they certainly prospered, and during the 1860s and 1870s had an annual tour up to London where amongst their fixtures was a game against the MCC at Lord's. During the 1860s and 1870s, a number of exhibition matches also took place in South Wales, and in one of these, the famous W.G. Grace played against a local side representing Neath. The locals hired an English professional called Howitt, and to the amazement of the good doctor, he bowled W.G. for a duck in each innings. In 1868, a campaign began for a county team to be formed to represent Glamorgan, and in 1869 Glamorganshire took to the field. The organiser was J.T.D. Llewellyn, the cricket-loving squire of Penllygare, but unfortunately, because of money problems, this early club folded in 1875. J.T.D. Llewellyn, though, still had a dream that one day a county side representing Glamorgan would take on the leading English counties. His dream was shared by John Pryce-Jones, a leading figure of Cardiff Cricket Club. Llewellyn and Jones joined forces, and in July 1888 they organised a meeting at the Angel Hotel in Cardiff. Over 30 officials from the leading clubs in South Wales were present that evening on Friday, July the 6th, when Glamorgan County Cricket Club came into being. In 1889, they secured their first fixture against Warwickshire. It was, though, something of a David and Goliath, with the Glamorgan side led by Edmund David, the son of the vicar of St Fagans. But Warwickshire won easily, but the defeat didn't dampen the enthusiasm of the Glamorgan officials as they started to plan further games for the county side.